And welcome back to the Profile Pod. I'm your host, Double A. We're back for another spectacular one, ladies and gentlemen. Always got a good one in store for you, man. Tonight is no exception. We got my man standing by. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in right here live on YouTube, the Profile Pod, hosted by yours truly, Double A, baby. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody out there in social media land. Thank you, everyone, for showing love, the comments, the likes, the support, just the love, man. That's what it's all about. Just building that community, connecting with others. And I do the best I can, man, to show love back. So,
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're the best.
so appreciate that, man. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for the love, man. Before we get started, I just want to say something real quick, man. I am now hosting events. So if you need an
Ooh.
event, if you need a host for your event, let me know. Whether it's a wedding, quinceañera, um, a concert, private party, a business party, whatever the case may be, I'm your guy. So hit me up on Instagram, the Profile Pod, at the Profile Pod. Send me a direct message, and we'll get it going, man. We'll get it going. So I just wanted to say that real quick, and before we get started, man. So you guys know this is the podcast that brings on individuals doing extraordinary things in life to inspire the human spirit. And man, tonight we got my man. He's back on the Profile Pod. He is a hip hop recording artist. He's an actor. He's an interviewer. He's just an artist, man. He's just an artist. He hails from the 805. Last time he was here, man, I don't know. It's been about probably
Yo, I
almost
haven't seen you
2 years.
since I haven't seen you since the summer at Harley's in Simi Valley.
That's right. That's right. That was okay. But for a full length, we're talking full length. My man
No doubt,
just
no
dropped
doubt.
his 12th album,
Yeah.
and he's here to talk all about it, man. It's entitled The Orphan. The Orphan, and I'm really curious as to why he named it that. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marlon D to the show. What's up, man?
What's up, Drew?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
What's
man.
up?
I got that. You got that Laker purple Laker hat on, huh?
All day.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I've never seen one like that. A mesh Laker hat. I love it, man.
Thank you.
Hey, bro, thanks for being here, man. You're back. Like you said, yeah. Last time I saw you. When was that? Was that summertime?
Yeah, last time I saw you was me, Mike Bless, and Bonnie Blue had a show at Harley's at Simi Valley. Um, Harley's Pizza and Boat or Rock and Roller.
But when was that? Was that
And
springtime or summertime?
that had to be summertime. I believe June.
June, huh? Okay.
I think. Yeah.
But last time you were here for a full length episode, man, was full length interview was gosh, it's been about a year and a half at least.
Was when Act 2 first dropped. I think when Act 2 first came out, 2020. Yes. And you know what's
Wow.
funny? Every time I do an interview with you, it's raining and cold and super windy every time.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Last time I
man.
did an interview with you, it was raining too. It's funny.
That means a cleansing needs to happen, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey man, so geez, there's so much to talk about, man. I want to catch up with you, brother. And it's always a pleasure, man. Because you and I, we've you know, we clicked from day one, man. You know how you just link up with people, man. From
Yeah.
day one, you hit it off, right?
Yeah.
And you're about to release The Orphan, your 12th album, bro. 12?
Yes.
Holy
Yes.
mackerel, bro.
It's
12.
my
How does that
12th
feel, bro?
album. Um, it feels good. Last time I spoke to you was 10th album, Act 2. I didn't get a chance to do a press run with you for 13th and Broadway, but we kind of did at Harley's. So after Act 2, I dropped 13th and Broadway on July of 20 or April 2021, and then I dropped a mixtape on top of 2022 called uh, Marlon D presents rarities and remixes. And so I haven't dropped music in 8 months. And I recently dropped The Orphan on my Bandcamp first, maybe 3 weeks ago. and it's coming out on all streaming platforms on December. Sorry, November 16th. So I've just been busy promoting it. I've been busy just doing shows for it, and
Yeah,
hitting up the platforms to get on.
absolutely, man. No, I see you out there. By the way, I want to mention Marlon's doing this interview from the back of a police car and a squad car, and but he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. You just got did you just get detained or something, bro?
I'm in my car
Oh
now.
man, no,
Yeah.
but yeah, brother, you're yeah, I see you performing. You're doing hitting the SoCal circuit hard, and November 16th, the big day, right, for
Yes.
this new album to drop.
For all those who are like Spotify, Apple Music users, Tidal Music, Xbox Music, everybody on streaming platforms. The Orphan coming soon by Marlon D. 21 songs. The first single is called This or That, and the second one is Gray Skies. Um, Different producers from Oxnard to San Diego to LA. Uh, yeah, man. It's been really. I started working on this the day after DMX died, and
Oh wow,
the day after DMX died was probably like my first recording session for this, and next thing you know, man, I had 21 songs done, and I feel proud about it, and I kept recording till I felt like it was finished, and I feel like it's finished now, so I'm trying to get the world to hear it, see what they think.
yeah, no, that's it. So it took about what 2 years? Is that about 2 years to
Yeah,
complete it?
whenever DMX died, man, shit, whenever DMX died,
Uh-huh. You know
yeah,
what?
around that time.
I'm gonna fact check that, man.
And rest in peace, DMX.
Yeah.
I think that death shook me up pretty hard as a hip hop fan. As a student of the game. It just reminded me, like, wow, like when your life is done, it's done. Like even DMX will pass away someday, and at the end of the day, all we got left is his music and his legacy and his music that we'll never forget. And I'm just trying to make some music that hopefully people will never forget me by.
Absolutely, brother. No, hey, it's April 20 I'm sorry, April 9th, 2021, by the way.
Yes,
So
that's when I first started working on the record, no doubt.
okay, so yeah, man, and let's get into it, man. I mean, the Orphan, bro. Talk about yeah, the title, man. I got to know about the title. I mean, where does that come from? What inspired that? Are you an orphan? Is that a personal thing? Or yeah, tell us about it. The Orphan, baby, the title.
Yeah, man. I've been getting asked a lot what I mean by it, and I think for the most part, I probably feel like an orphan, and sometimes it can feel like that, bro. Like as we get older, bro, I just feel like no one's really guiding us through life. This is like as for us adults, like there's a lot of things that they didn't teach us in school, and I feel like no one's really guiding us through this as we get older. It's more like trial and error. Like we'll find out on our own. Like if we fuck up, then we know. But that's how it feels like lately, and
No doubt.
it's definitely dedicated to my black sheeps, my outcasts, my loners, my stoners, the for the kids who never fit in, for those who are scapegoats, black sheeps of the family. Like
Mm.
they can relate. Whoever's tuning in that can feel me on this, especially when the holidays are coming up, this is the soundtrack for you.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. No, I could. You said loners, man. Yeah, I could definitely relate, man. Now, and I was listening to the album, bro, and you
Oh,
know,
thank you.
yeah, man. And you opened up with the track called "Voice Up,"
Mm.
and why did you open up with that track, man? Talk about that.
Well, the opening of the album is actually Forward. That's the first song.
Forward, yeah.
And then Voice
Yes.
Up is track two. But for Forward, if you listen to the very end, I'm saying rest in peace to K Slay. And he's another one icon that died. Like, I don't know, Andrew, like I'm not gonna lie, death was a big part of this album. Like death, people
Mm,
dying, and what that did for me, it created an urgency. Like, of course, I was sad, but there's something about rappers dying every week that is creating an urgency in me to keep creating because life is too short and I never know what's coming. And if I'm not doing what I love while I'm here on earth, then what the fuck am I doing, dog? So I don't know,
yeah,
man. I'm just trying to do what I love in this limited short time that I got. Because what life has taught me these last couple of years is it's short, it's limited. I never know when I'm gonna go. And with all the rappers dying in their community, yeah, man, you goddamn right. It affects me. It fucks with me.
yeah. No, it's exactly, man. You're in that community, so it hits home. It hits home hard,
Oh man, it's
harder.
our community, us hip hop heads. We're dying, man. They're killing us every week. Seems like every week. That's what it feels, right? Don't it feel like that? It just
Seriously,
feels like
man.
every week someone's dying, man. So I don't know.
It's it's crazy.
In a in a spiritual sense, the album inspired me to really dig deep on on what this limited life means to me, especially the pandemic, and it just felt good to get everything off my chest, you know?
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, you mentioned death, right? And and you also paid homage to some like Mally Mel, Treacherous Three,
Yeah,
some of the pioneers of hip hop, right? In the
yeah,
track Ups and
yeah.
Downs. Yeah. So and like I said, man, I can relate to this album, man, because
Thank
I
you.
am kind of an outcast. I've always been a loner. I love being by myself, bro. You know,
Yeah,
I've always been that kind of person who I could spend time. I've gone to to New York by myself. I've gone to Hawaii by myself. I I've just always been a lone ranger, and when I was younger, Marlon, when I was younger, bro, growing up in elementary school through my formative years, right? I used to think something was wrong with me, man, because I was just like, what, I'm a kind of a loner. I'm social, kind of socially. I was just like I lacked confidence, man. Anyways, but yeah, I always felt like it was me, like something was wrong with me, and there was nothing wrong with me, man. It was just me. And as I
yeah,
got older, I realized that, and I accepted that, and now I love who I am. I fucking love myself. I love who I am. You got to love yourself, man. You got to have high self esteem, right? But I just wanted to share that, man, because like I said, man, this I can I relate to this album a lot.
yeah. Thank you, man. As an adult, Andrew, I'm still trying to find confidence in myself. I
Yeah.
I I still don't have all the confidence I need in myself sometimes. There's days where I don't feel confident, bro. So like,
Mm,
I think the Orphan, bro, is also about the deep rooted wounds in our childhood that has never healed, and
mm,
that's
mm,
part of this album too. Because me being in therapy these past couple years, um, being in therapy also inspired the songs I wrote about and just the shit that I shared to my therapist. It came out.
no shit. Uh-huh.
I have a
Uh-huh.
song on track 16 called Winter Sucks. Track 16, you know what I'm saying? It's called Winter Sucks. And
Yeah.
I got my share of negative songs. I got my share of uplifting songs, I got my share of comedy. I got my share of drama. It's life, Sometimes it's ups and downs, dog. Like sometimes this shit is funny, sometimes it's not, you know.
Absolutely, man.
Sometimes it'll make you laugh, sometimes it'll make you cry. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah. And it seems like that's like kind of the theme or one of the themes of the album is that I mean, you're taking us on a journey.
man, thank you, man. I gotta I gotta stand by the product I put out. A lot of people say, "Yo, 21 songs is too much. 21 songs is too much," but I don't give a fuck. I just feel like 21 songs to me is what I needed to say.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's not done till I feel like it's done, you know?
You didn't want to break it up maybe into two albums, right? Or anything like that.
And you know what? I be dropping an album every year. I just feel like I gotta give them more so I can kick back for a little bit and chill out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, 12 albums, man. That's a lot. This is I mean, a milestone, bro. I mean, talk about how going back, let's, take it back to your first album, man. How much have you grown from that first album, Marlon, to the Orphan, your 12th album? I mean, talk about some of those areas of growth or lack of, or I hope you grew and you learned, but yeah, just tell us a little bit about that journey, man.
My first album, I was a 21-year-old, a third year in college, going to Cal State Fullerton as a human services major, doing shows in Orange County, opening for Guru from Gangstar, Killer Priest from Wu-Tang, opening for everybody you can think of that came down to Orange County or LA. And that was me as a 21-year-old. Um,
Wow.
Now, my 12th album as a 38-year-old, I'm not in college no more. I'm a grown ass adult, tax paying adult. Um, it's it's not as easy to make an album at this age. I think a lot of things in life has distracted me. It could get in the way. Um, it's just a different thing to get older. But I think my tenacity and hitting the road is still the same. I just think my habits in hitting the road is still the same. I still do as much shows as I did, but the approach in the studio is, I think it's quality over quantity. I only go to the studio when it's really time to say something. And that's what's kind of different.
Yeah.
I don't force it. I only do it when I feel like it. And like, you know,
I feel you. I feel you, man. You
I,
kind of let it come to you, the
yeah,
creativity part. Um,
I gotta live
I mean,
life a little
everything.
bit.
What's that?
I gotta live life a little bit, like what the hell am I gonna rap about if I'm not living it? If I'm not living life? There's nothing to rap about if I'm not living my life and just being honest with myself and being honest with what's going on with me, or the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. So you take like real life experiences, man, and you basically, create bars, right? It rhymes out of your experiences.
I got a song, track number 8, called "Open Up," and open up. It's about opening up. It's about, like, sometimes your lady will tell you that you're not opening up, or sometimes your partner will tell you that you're not opening up enough, or sometimes my therapist will tell me I need to open up, I need to let people in, and I need to really reveal what's fucking me up, and I need to talk about it, and I made a song called "Open Up," and
Yeah,
I made a song called "Gray Skies,"
yeah,
um,
I see it.
and this or that is like, for people who really know me, that really know my story and my background and my life and my where I come from, the shit that I'm saying on the first verse for this or that, it's like my life for real, man. Like another, I can't. You know what? Just listen to it. Like the first verse, it feels good to me to really rap about what I'm living.
Hmm.
And for
Yeah,
people to like really attest to it, like they can vouch for me, like Marlon's not lying.
uh,
You know what I mean?
right. I hope not, bro. No, but no, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, this album is very personal to you, man, and I think it seems like you again, man. You just you went through some experiences, and then now you got some something to talk about, man, and you wanted to share with the world. And what was some of the challenges, man, for this album, brother? Like any type of challenges, did you have any writer's block or stuff with the producers or beats, anything that came up that you kind of just like, you know, had to overcome? And,
part of the time that I was recording it, I was definitely doing a play. I was in the theater play, and I got the lead role for a play last year called A Place and Time, and I played an alcoholic screenplay writer who moved to LA but failed because of his addiction. So he had to move back to San Diego to explain to his friends what happened. As I was in the play doing that, I don't know if it made it difficult, but after the rehearsals, I would go straight to the studio, rehearsal studio, and it wasn't a challenge, but I think when your schedule's really compacted, like
Yeah.
you're gonna make it count. You know what I'm saying? So it helped me to do some acting while I was doing this, and like Andrew, I'm such a perfectionist that nothing's gonna come out till I think it's perfect to go. So
Mm.
I'm super honest with the producers. I'm super honest with my engineer, and at the same token, they're super honest with me. If they think it's not up to par, they'll tell me. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell me straight up what needs to be fixed. And at the
Mm.
same
Mm.
token, I also tell them straight up what needs to be fixed. And we go back and forth all day until it's fixed.
Yeah, yeah. And how? What was the longest you had to hold out on or on a song? What was the how long did it take you to complete a song? What was the longest that it took, man, to complete a song? Which track?
We'll probably go back and forth 4 times for a song max, like till we get the mix right. Like, hey man, turn the vocals down. Hey man, turn it up. Yo, turn the bass down. Hey, turn it up. Hey, turn down this. Hey, turn this up. Hey, turn that part down. Uh, we go back and forth at least 4 times for each song until we get that right.
And what is that? A couple hours? Or
Like, here's the process. After we record it, we go back to my Civic, bump it in the car, and we judge it in the car. Whatever needs to be turned down, turned up in the car, we go back to the lab and do it again, go back to the car again and listen to it, and we'll do that till we get it right. So
no shit.
I probably knock out 3 songs every session. Every time I go, I can knock out like 3 joints in 2 hours, and yeah, yeah, 2 hour sessions every time I go in.
Yeah.
You
Damn,
know what I'm
man. So
saying?
I like that, man. I like that method where you just bump it in the car in the stereo, in the car stereo.
Yeah, because if it sounds good in the car, it sounds good everywhere. Straight up.
I like that. Is that a common practice with some MCs? I've never
Shit,
heard that.
I've been doing this. I've been doing that since I began. I just felt like, and as the years go by, I get better with my ears too. Like Dr. Dre is such a big influence in my life. This is how I see it. If it's not bumping like Dre, or at least at that on that circumference, then it's not ready. It has to sound good. It has to bump. It has to sound good in the car, man.
No doubt about it, man. Absolutely, bro. Now you imagine you get to excuse me. You complete your album and there's something that you just it's not sitting right. I would
Yeah.
hate to do that. I would hate to go through that entire process, and then to get to the end, complete it, and then you're doubting. Yeah, you have to remove all that doubt, right?
Yeah. At some point, you got to let it go. At some point, you
Because you
just have
can.
to put it out. And that's what they say about Q-Tip. That's what they say about Q-Tip and Tribe Called Quest.
Uh,
they say like they say Q-Tip will keep mixing it and be never content with it. That the label has to tell him, "Hey man, it's okay. It's done. It's enough. It's good." And like even Kanye, they say he'll keep redoing it until he. But I think artists who do that, it's just because we care. We care about it. We care about what we put out. We
bro,
care about it. We care about it too much that we got a second triple guess it.
no doubt about it, man. I think it's just having pride in your work. That's it comes down to that. You know,
You got to, man. You gotta believe in it, and you gotta
in
look
your
like you believe in it.
in your craft, bro. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
And when you perform it, you gotta look like you believe in what you're saying.
Absolutely, bro. And was there a certain sound that you were looking for in the Orphan, Marlon? Or
You know what?
Because some of the a lot of the beat. I mean, it's obviously hip hop, man, and straight hip hop, and
Mhm.
um, I like ups and downs, man. That song
Yeah.
really resonated with me, man. Again, you pay homage to the pioneers, but the beat was just straight hip hop, man. It was just
Shouts to yeah. Shouts to
you know,
DJ Abel from Long Beach. DJ Abel from Long Beach produced that. And that's like the importance of doing shows, Andrew. Like I've gotten a chance to build and meet with producers that's been running with me since '06 to this day. And a lot of the producers for this album, like some new talented cats from San Diego, of course, Joey Dixon, Alejandro Beats, the Homie Beats. These guys are from San Diego. Optimized Sounds, they definitely laced me, and Clutch from Oxnard, and BJ Space from Long Beach. It's a Southern California collection of producers that held me
mm,
down, and I'm grateful that they all got talent and they all got different sounds to contribute. They all sound different from each other, but I love it.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And they all it was a collab. You collaborated with which one of the producers produced the most songs on here on the album?
Um, it's a tie between Joey Dixon and the Homie Beats, uh, and Optimized Sounds. Each guy produced like four or three. You know,
Okay, yeah, yeah,
uh, DJ Space too. DJ Space got like two joints in. Um, and Alejandro Beats produced a single, this or that. Um, and I just think that doing shows is important because that's how I met them, and networking counts.
oh man, absolutely, bro. Networking is key. It's key, right? You
And
know,
after you got to develop that relationship and stay in touch.
right, right. Is there any particular reason why um, you had that many producers, or that particular number of producers versus just having one producer? You know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit, man, as to why you collaborated with all those producers as opposed to just sticking with one, right, or something like that.
Yeah. So last album, 13th and Broadway, the one that I dropped on 2021 was strictly produced by Joey Dixon, all 13 joints. So
Okay,
that's the first time I've ever done a whole album with somebody, just one person. And let me take that back. I did my third album with one person called his name is DJ Relit, and we call that album Input Oxford back in '07. But but for the most part, you're right. It's a collective of people. And why did I do that? Because they got some dope beats. I just wanted to get them all together on one project because,
I
hey,
see.
Nas did it. Illmatic was a bunch of different producers. Not saying
Mm,
that my album's an Illmatic, but I do believe that you can put a team together to make it cohesive still.
I see. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that, man. I like that. It's and I think you just get I don't know, man. You get that many talented people. I mean, that never hurts, man. That never hurts to work with a variety of talented people and who are passionate about what they do.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't hurt. So, uh, you know, um, so you mentioned Joey Dixon you've worked with before, and uh,
Yes.
and he's out of San Diego, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Joey Dixon, man. And all the producers, man. DJ Space, like you said, Alejandro Beats, Clutch, Optimize Sound, Substatic.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, he did. So he met, see, I did a show in Santa Maria maybe 2 summers ago. I met him, another Filipino cat out in Santa Maria. And when I met him at the show, he was doing a live beat set and some scratching. So we always kept in touch. We always kept in touch. And when the album was about to wrap up, I was like, yo, man, you think you can scratch on this? So I sent him class in session. He sent it back to me, and I'm just grateful that I got my homie Substatic on this, man. Feels good for my fellow Filipinos to represent out here, man. Seriously.
yeah, Yeah, no doubt, man. No, that's cool. That's cool, man. Santa Maria up in.
Yeah, I did a show out there. Yes, yo, they got some talented cats in San. They got some talented folks out there, man.
Oh yeah, there's some
And
good
there's a
people.
hip hop scene. There's a hip hop scene in Santa Maria.
Yeah, man.
Gosh, for real.
I know. I know. I was just up there a couple weeks ago. Allen
No
Hancock College.
way.
Allen
No
Hancock.
way.
Yeah, my son was playing ball. He
Tight.
plays at East Los Angeles College, and they played versus they played against Allen Hancock. I was up there, and but yeah, there's a lot of talent up there, man. You got a lot of high school, a lot of football, a lot of just people that are great people up there, and great human beings. And uh,
Yes.
you talk about
All love.
Lompoc. What's
All
that?
love. They showed so much love. Yes.
Yeah, they show love. I was at
Showing love.
Lompoc, and then you got Solvang, you got Santa Ynez and that whole area. And I was down at the after I went to that game. By the way, I stopped into the Sideways Inn right there, and it's right off right off the freeway, man. You can see it's where they filmed that movie Sideways.
Yeah.
By the way, so I sat in there, and I got to meet a lot of locals, man. I got to meet a lot of people. And I go up there a lot. I go about a couple times a year, solving, and so. But the people are so genuine, man. It's a close knit, small town vibe, but people are just cool, man. They were just showing me love that though. Every time I go up there, man. But shout out to my man. Who was the producer, brother, from Santa Maria?
Substatic.
Substatic.
Substatic. And shouts to Central Coast Beat Social. Shouts to Jesse, the whole crew. And man, mad props to all the shows you guys throw out there, man. I was honored to be a part of it. And thanks to everybody from out there supporting, love y'all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. So, and Marlon, are you now performing songs when you're out there, or are you still not? Are you not? Are you waiting to start performing after the release, or how's that going?
Oh yeah, I've been performing the album since like for a couple months now before it even came out.
Oh,
Just
okay.
trying to get. I've been performing them like the last 7, 8 shows, and there's a couple more shows lined up. I will be in Huntington Beach this Thursday at the Mamba. I go on at 10 p.m. Shouts to DJ Chaos. And for December, Las Vegas, to all my folks in Las Vegas, I will be at the Lumpia Festival
Oh,
on December 10th and December 11th. I'm gonna drop the flyer real soon. Shouts to all my folks in Vegas that let me be a part of this.
oh, okay. Lumpia Festival, December 10th and 11th, Las
Yes,
Vegas.
yes. All the information I'm gonna post up the flyer soon, and yeah, just follow me on Instagram at MDLens. That's MDLENS, and you guys can stay connected with the shows and the flyers and all that.
Where do I sign up for that, bro?
For which one?
The Lumpia Festival, brother.
Shit, just come out to Vegas. I'm gonna get
Vegas,
the
baby, Vegas.
address.
Hey, big
Yeah.
shout out. Hey, Marlon, shout out to my buddy Tyrone, uh, straight out of Oxnard.
Yo, what
He's in
up,
the comment.
bro?
He's in the comment section right now.
Yeah, that's my
Wainimi High School,
boy.
baby. Huh?
That's my boy.
You know Tyrone Tutogi?
Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking different town. Never mind.
Yeah, he's out of Oxnard, bro. We played football
Ox,
together.
what up? What up? It's
Representing the
Oxnard in
Nard,
the house.
and he wants to know if you're recording through your steering wheel.
What's up, man? Like, I just got off work. Just trying to like kick it with my boy Drew. If I put it by my clutch, it's gonna look weird. So I'm gonna just have it right in front of the steering wheel.
Yeah, yeah. Just tell the truth, bro. Just you're in the squad car in a black and white. And hey, you went to Channel Islands High School, right, Marlon?
I did. Yes, yes. Class of 03, what up?
Yeah, my boy went to Wainimi.
Yeah, what year? What year? What year did you go, Tyrone?
He graduated, I want to say 2000, man.
Right on, right on.
And you're what?
Cool.
2002?
I'm 2003.
3. Okay. Yeah, but man, the 805 representing right here, man. So, brother, man, what's next for you then, bro? I mean, you just mentioned a couple things. Um, any
Oh, the
upcoming shows?
podcast.
What's that?
I've been building the podcast for about 2 years now. AMD podcast. I started this in October 2020, and I've been dropping at least 21 episodes per season. And I am now about to be on season 7 real soon. And
Damn.
it's been a pleasure like interviewing indie artists, social workers, healers, radio personalities. It's just been I've been to be honest, they're a big inspiration to my album, The Orphan. I've got a chance to interview my fellow indie artists who came from some tough backgrounds and made it out, and just
Yeah.
I've been getting a chance to interview some survivors that came from fucked up environments that made it out, and they've been a huge inspiration to make this album. Yeah, for real.
Oh wow.
Just
Yeah.
learning from their stories, learning from their lives.
Yeah, man. No doubt. No doubt. Yeah. And you know, I came on your podcast, Marlon. A couple.
Yes, yes,
You
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 did.
you interviewed me, brother, and I think to this day, man, I think that's like the most powerful interview I've ever done. You know,
Oh
um,
man,
you really dug deep, and you really, I think and it's interesting, man, because I got real personal in that one, which I rarely do, and which is great, and I really
I
enjoyed
appreciate
myself.
you for doing that. By the way,
Yeah, but I think my mom, I'm gonna say she heard that episode, man. She listened to
no
it.
way.
Yeah, and
For
then
real?
because I talked about her a lot,
Yeah, yeah,
and my
yeah.
parents, and she was like, she was, it definitely struck a chord with her, man.
Oh, for reals.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, that's
God
Marlon
bless,
D. That's
man.
MD Lens podcast, baby.
God
So I
bless
got
your
to
mom. God bless her.
thank you, bro. Thank you,
You
man.
know, by the way, if you notice every episode of my podcast, I ask people about their childhood. I ask people about the families they come from. So when they say the orphan, like the theme of the album, dog, is just where the fuck we come from, like who we really are. Like people have no idea what the fuck I've been through sometimes, Andrew, and that's fine because they're not supposed to know everything I've been through. But if they only know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, I like that, man. I like that. Nobody has a perfect life, man.
Yeah, man, we all been through some shit.
Exactly. So I think everyone and anyone can relate to this album, Marlon.
I hope so. I really hope so, and I'm
Definitely,
excited
man.
to get it out there. I'm excited to keep doing interviews for it. I'm excited to do shows for it. I love meeting people that I meet at the shows. I love chopping it up with people that ask for my Spotify links, people that ask for my Apple links. I love all that, man. I really try my best to shake every single hand that clapped for me at every show, every venue. I try my best to be there and really chop it up and build that following.
Absolutely, man. What what's the greatest compliment someone could give you, bro, about your
Yeah.
music?
One time there was this parent that said my teenage kid was listening to your songs and it really helped him, like, from suicide. Like it really helped him from like getting rid of those suicidal thoughts, just listening to your my first album. It was my first album, actually. I had a classmate, she was in her 40s, and she let her teenage son hear my album. And I guess the son was like, yo, this guy is cheering me up because I'm feeling suicidal. And that
Wow.
was pretty crazy. That was humbling.
Oh,
Um,
wow. That's
and then anytime someone can say they can relate to what I'm saying, I know, Andrew, I'm doing something right?
yeah, man. That's such a just an incredible feeling, man. When you're connecting with the people out there, the audience, and you feel like there's a sense of a pride, a sense of accomplishment, right? When you hear someone, especially when someone tells you, And my man that was here last week, Louis Blanco, was talking about how for him it's not about the numbers, it's not about fame, it's not about money, it's not about all that. He said it's about the music first of all, and then it's about when he gets off the stage at a show, and someone tells him, hey man, I love that song. I really enjoyed that song. I love the way you performed. He said that's the biggest win for him, man.
Yeah, it's not even about money.
What's that?
It's not even about money.
Oh no, I mean it's you do what you love, man, because you do
Now,
it
don't
because you
get me.
love it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. No, now don't get me wrong. I love money, but that it's not about that. You know.
No, I feel you, man. I feel you, brother. But so you got kind of move, shifting gears a little bit, man. You got the podcast going, and you talked about acting a little bit, and but right now, I think it sounds like you're focusing on the music, obviously, with your album just coming up, and it's going to be interesting for 2023, man. What you got? What do you got cooking, man? I mean, what can you tell us?
So I'm starting work on the next album, and before I get to that, there's a lot of artists lately that's been hitting me up for guest features, knocking out guest features for my peeps. So I'm on that tip too, just trying to get on other people's albums, get on other people's projects. And after I get that out of my system, It's probably time to record the next album. And
So that could be what, next year? It could be 2 years. There's no
yeah,
timetable for that, right?
and probably even drop a mixtape before with just the songs I got sitting around the stash, just to get back into the recording mode, keep recording, and yeah, man, just keep recording music and doing shows.
Yeah, cool, man. No, when are you gonna be back in the 805, man, to perform?
You know what? Great question. Um, Whenever they book me.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
Great
Okay,
question.
but that could be, yeah. Again, we don't know, but
No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Oxnard, what up? I do miss home. I miss home. I miss home. I miss home. Um, and shouts to every artist doing it out there, man. There's too many to list, so I'm not gonna go there. There's too many to list, but everybody in Oxnard doing their thing. I'm proud of you. I love you guys. Keep doing your thing, man. It makes me proud. Keep going. Go, 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 go.
absolutely, absolutely. Have you heard of Slump Boys?
I have you.
Okay, my Tyrone's he's over here on the comment section, man, asking if you had heard of him.
Yes, yes. I know some of the relatives. I know some of the relatives, you know. Yeah, what up, Slum Boys? Those are like the
Okay,
young bulls. Those are like the young bulls out there, you know, like that younger generation. You feel me? I
is
love
it
it.
are they Pinoy or Latinos or?
I don't want to get it construed, but Samoans.
Oh, it's okay. The
Yeah,
Samoans. Okay, nice. Man, I got to hear them, man. I'm
yeah,
curious now.
man.
Tyrone, where can I find their music? I'm sure I can find them on Instagram, but
IG, yeah, yo,
yeah,
yes,
I
they're
mean,
doing shows out there too, man.
yeah, right. It's like what where if you want to buy something, bro, where do you go?
For
Right?
me,
No, no, I'm
oh,
saying it's like you can find anyone on IG, right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and but now it's like, and if you want to purchase something, an item, I don't know, anything, where do you go now? What's
Shit.
the answer I'm looking for? Starts with an A. Amazon.
Ah, you're right. Yes.
You know, it's like I don't even know why I ask people, hey, where'd you get that? I like that. Whatever it is, man. Uh, Amazon, bro. Yeah. So, but yeah, okay, yeah. He's commenting. Yeah, there's Samoans. They're on YouTube. Okay, Apple Music. I gotta check them out, man. Slump Boys, for sure, Ronnie. Yeah, brother. But Marlon, man, I'm really excited about your album.
Thank you,
Uh,
man.
November 16th will be available on all streaming platforms. Make sure you guys go cop that. You will not be disappointed. I heard the album. It is nice, man. It's nice. It sounds good in the car. It's you know, it's hip hop for sure. And Marlon, you're a straight hip hop head, so you know the way you perform, everything, man. Just hip hop is in your blood, brother.
Thanks, man. It means a lot, Andrew. Thank you for all the support.
No doubt, bro. No doubt, man. But yeah, we're before we wrap things up, man. Where can we find you? Where can we connect with you, brother?
Yo, for all my Instagram users, follow me at MDLens. That's MDLENS. If you look at the bio, there's a link tree on there. If you click on that link tree, you'll have all my links for my Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and it'll have the links to my podcast. And yes, mcmarlond.bandcamp.com, my whole catalog from 2005 to 2022, from albums and mixtapes, including the Orphan. It's now streaming there. So you can stream it now at mcmarlond.bandcamp.com.
There it is. There it is on Bandcamp, baby. You can get it now. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And yeah, Marlon, it's yeah, man. Congratulations once again, man. Big shout out to all the producers, everybody involved with
Shouts
the
to everybody.
12 albums, bro. 12. That's just phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. It's impressive, bro. I
Yes,
appreciate your
man.
inspiration, man, doing your thing. I wish you the most success.
Man, thank you. We'll link up soon when I come back.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. And once again, thanks again, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Absolutely, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Marlon D, hip hop MC. Go check him out. Go connect with him on Instagram, social media, Bandcamp. Dropping the Orphan, baby. The Orphan, November 16th. It's coming soon, man. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Wherever you're tuning in from, it's all love. It's always good. Don't forget to leave me a rate and review on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe right now. Go to that bottom right hand corner and click on the logo and hit subscribe to the channel. That's a great way to support. If you really like what I do, you like my guests, you like the stories, you like the conversations, click on the subscribe button right now, and that's one way you can show love. So thank you very much, Marlon. Thanks again, brother, for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Double A here on the Profile Pod, the podcast that brings on individuals doing extraordinary things in life to inspire the human spirit. We'll be back next week with another great guest. For Marlon D, I'm Double A, signing off. And always remember to take it easy.
Peace.
Peace.